Okay. So this is Troy Montgomery. I am doing a video for Aspen University. It is Halloween, October 31st, 2017. I am interviewing Angela Girth. She is a teacher at the Home for Little Wanderers in Walpole, Massachusetts. And hello, Ms. Girth.
Hi.
I'm going to ask you a few questions, and we'll make this as painless as possible.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just going to read off the list, and we'll go down one at a time. So the first question, identify, oh, I already did that. So discuss the biases of the labor market conditions in regard to educational attainment, income, and gender. Do you think education can combat or correct these biases? Why or why not? I know that's a very long question to answer.
So I've been in the teacher labor market for over 40 years. So when I started in 1974, of course, women were always hired as teachers. As far as gender bias, there weren't very men in the profession.
Even today, there's far less men.
Yes, there are. But I do notice that more communities actually encourage men because they're really needed, especially in middle school where I taught for many years.
So you're talking about sexual bias as far as
yeah, well, I was thinking of the labor market and conditions for hiring.
Oh, I see.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Biases in the labor market for gender.
Okay.
Income, I don't think, and if I'm looking at the teachers in a school system, there was no bias for income. You either were at a certain step. You had, if you got more education, you got more, but there wasn't any bias as far as what you got because you earned what you got.
Right. So
and I'm not sure what educational attainment means.
I think it's asking about. You know, do families with more money, you know, automatically the children receive a better education?
Oh.
That's the way I read it.
This is on biases of labor market conditions.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about that. Or do richer schools hire more affluent people in their community? So I did apply to different communities, and it didn't matter. Like there were some low-income communities and rich communities, but I didn't feel that there was any influence of that. Today, I'm not sure.
So do you think like a school in let's say a more affluent district, do you think that the children receive a better education than in a less affluent district?
I'm not sure if they receive a better education, but they have more income to supply students with more supplies, more technology, more like a better media system,
right?
Better classroom organizational kind of things for kids.
Right.
For the elementary schools, they may have better kind of centers set up because they have more money to spend on their schools.
Right. So that really wouldn't impact the quality of the teacher.
No, they wouldn't affect the quality of the teaching, although it certainly would make it easier for the teacher to reach students.
Mr. T, look at my new outfit.
Okay, we'll move on to the third question. Could you discuss the relationship between family income and a student's cultural background?
Maya. Look, I got a new costume again. Look.
Maya, I am interviewing Angela right now.
We're interviewing.
I need to get something. She's interviewing.
I can't
I need to get something.
stop.
Why don't we just keep going? So, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
This school, obviously, these interruptions are going to happen.
Right.
So. Open the fucking door like a retard.
Okay.
Open the door. I need to get something.
I'll pause it somehow.